Hi guys, welcome back. It's Steph on Sessions with Steph. I know it's been a while. It has been a long while, but I am trying to get back in the groove of things. I never stopped working, but I did stop making videos because I have a baby, and you know how hard it is to try to make a video when you got a baby crying in the background? It ain't easy. But good morning. Welcome to Steph's Tuesday Talks. We're gonna get these back on the roll. Get stuff going, put on some makeup, put a face on, get nice and pretty. Talk about lots of things, random things, all the things. Today's topic of choice. What would I have to say it is? I don't know. Positive outlooks on life, I think. I want to talk about a class I took a while back, but I took it with this group. It's called the Claimer Group, and the class was phenomenal. Now, I'll say this, because if you know me, you know how positive I can be and how determined I am and things of that nature. So going to a self-help, open your eyes, let's realize what's up kind of class. Even my dad said it's not in my nature, it seems, because it's like, Steph, like, you always look to this, or you always tend to do that, or what have you. However, I will say this, I don't think it matters how positive you are or how much you already know. It's about being a constant student of life and trying to always get better. I know how to cut hair and I know how to color it. That doesn't mean I don't take classes on it still. Even if I just go back to basic classes, I'm still taking classes. There's no reason for me not to. It only benefits me and the people around me if I constantly do it. So with that being said, I took a kind of self-help class, and it was phenomenal. I learned a lot about me. I learned the kind of communicator I am, or what I revert to in my most stressful times, which is actually kind of neat, because the way they put it and how they talk about it, like, I don't think we think about how we communicate until we think about how we communicate. And so I don't know, guys, I'm gonna do browns today, right? I haven't done a pretty brown in a long time. It looks like I've never touched this one up here, so let's touch it. I feel like Bob Ross. So I went to this class, and it was a 3-day thing, 2.5 day. It started on Friday, and I'll tell you this, look, I'm gonna be honest, and someone from the Claimer Group is gonna hear this, but I'm gonna say it. It seems real cult-like at first, and real like we're trying to brainwash you, because it's 2.5 days. They start it in the evening on a Friday. I think it was started at like 5:30 or 6, and it isn't until midnight that night. And then you come back in on Saturday morning at like 8 or 9 o'clock. Like, talk about sleep deprivation, which is a tactic that most cults use to try to control you. And so here I am thinking, oh hell, what did my friend get me into? Like, I have seen great results with my friends and their lives and how things are picking up for them. And so for me, it was like, hey girl, what do you have to lose? And then I get there and they do that, and I'm like, okay, like, this seems a little culty. I don't want to be a Branch Davidian. I don't want to be a Scientologist. What the heck is going on? And then you get into it more, right? You get into the second day, and there's a lot going on, and you're just kind of like, okay, yeah, like this is good. Like, this is good. And I'm feeling things, and I'm seeing things. And I think that, you know, I feel like I'm getting some positivity out of this, and you know, what's next? You kind of get real eager beaverish, which is cool and it's great. I think it just, when you go in, if you wanted to do something like this, I will say go in with an open mind. Go in with a very open mind. Because I think the reality of it is going into self-help anything, you have to become more accountable of yourself and kind of realize things, and ugly truths come out, right? Like real ugly truths. There are some things that happened during this time that, I went home and I cried because I doubted people who have never let me down, who have never not had faith in me and loved me and been there for me in so many ways. I doubted people who I knew were good. And so, but they were amazing, so inspiring and so great. And in the long run, in the end of it all, it just made me realize, that I can always do better. I have to look out for myself too, not just everyone else in the world, but me too. I have a choice to either live in my victimhood or to be responsible for my actions and my feelings, which is huge for me because, I don't talk about things I've been through a lot, but it definitely, there comes times where I think my communication with my own mother has gotten better because I realize, like, am I going to play victim or am I going to do better? And so that's really awesome. That's a really cool thing to have that kind of self-realization, and be more positive in that aspect. So, yeah, that's something I did over the summer. I know it's been a hot minute since I've made anything really, but this group really had an impact on me, and it made me see things very differently in a lot of ways. It helped me I'm a very strong personality. I'm a very dominant person. I'm a very opinionated person. And I've learned, it's okay to be all those things. There's nothing wrong with it. But do you constantly have to be like, I'm right and you're wrong? No, you really don't. And so feeling that way now too has changed a lot of aspects in my life and how I do things. Sorry guys, this is a new one. I got cut off while I'm finishing up my makeup. So yeah, all those things I learned, really, really great stuff. Utilizing every day. If you're interested in a group like that, I know here where I am, we have a class coming up in January. Like I said, really amazing, just really amazing. And you can keep going with it. They have some really great programs available that I do plan to continue in the future. As of right now, it's just not in the cards. Having a baby and her being so young still, it's tough. But, I fully believe in being a constant student of life and taking different methods and using them for your advantage. I think the one thing I love about this is that they have a group for kids, so that children can also learn, how to better understand their feelings and emotions and feel validated in them and realize, like, I have a choice to be this way or I have a choice to be that way. So it was really, really neat. I seriously don't understand how I don't have the room, but I don't. So looking into those self-help groups, if you need help with anything, feel free to reach out. I can always refer you. They're amazing. They're great. They really do help. Even if you're a constant student of life, it's like I recently told my mom, like, I have to understand how to communicate better with people because my husband made a very valid point about my family, and we talk, but we don't communicate. And that made me kind of sad because we've always felt very close to my brothers and my mom and dad, even though we're not all together anymore. And to think that we talk but don't actually communicate, it's a sad thing. And I don't want that for my family. I want my kids to know that they can talk to me. So I have had some really awesome deep conversations with my mom about this so that we can be on the same page and we can be on the same level, and it just feels different now, and that's a great thing for me, or I feel like it is. So Okay guys, so that's the end of my Tuesday talk. I can't seem to record anymore. I need to back up my phone, but I'm glad to be able to do this and be back, and I'm excited, and I'll be uploading every Tuesday and Thursday is what I've decided. Okay guys, I didn't really get to finish my look for my Tuesday talk, but like I said, I hope that you guys are doing things to take care of yourself. I'm glad to be able to start this up again. I will be posting, like I said, every Tuesday and every Thursday. Thursday will be more of an educational video, or maybe we'll just be talking, who knows, and Tuesdays will be Tuesday talks. So come up with subjects, let me know what topics you want to talk about, and I'm here for you. I hope you're taking care of yourselves, live well, and love yourself often.